Okay, folks, back today. This is Dave with Carlton Arms. Today we're going to be cleaning a Taurus PT100. That is the 40 cal version of the Taurus 92, which is a clone of the Beretta 92. Feel pretty much the same in your hand, shoot pretty much the same. Parts are not interchangeable between the Taurus and the Berettas. So without further ado, let's give you a little look-see and show you what we would be doing here. Hang on. Okay, this is the Taurus PT100 40 cal. So step one to cleaning, no matter what you're cleaning, will always be make sure that the gun is unloaded and safe 100%. I apologize for the distance, but for this we're going to make sure the gun is safe. Okay, first thing we'll do, the gun is on safe. Release the magazine, no ammo. Pull the slide back. And as you can see, everything is 100% safe. Like I said, the gun is empty, fully safe. We're ready to go. Nothing in the magazine, nothing in the pipe. Everything's fully safe. Until you make sure, never, ever think it's safe, and always point it in a safe direction. Okay, so what's neat about these is the way they come apart. It's nice and easy. Hold the slide. Right here, there's a little button. On the opposite side, there's a lever to turn. You do that, push the button, turn the lever, everything slides right off. Nice and easy. Full underside, recoil spring and barrel. Let's take all that out. Now I bought this gun used, so we'll see what kind of shape it's in. Okay, as you can see, it is not in bad shape, and it's actually not even very dirty. So that is great. That means that whoever had this before me actually took care of their firearms. I don't see that all the time. So this will actually be a fairly quick cleaning, lubrication, and we will put it all back together. All right. Let's get some things out of the way here. Today, since we don't have to do very in-depth cleaning, we're just going to use some rim oil, lubricate and clean it all at the same time. Spray it down there, get it rubbed down nice and good. Oh yeah, very little carbon, very little anything coming off. That is actually very great. It is nice when people take care of their firearms. Not only for the second person that may buy it, but if you take care of your firearm, you keep it clean, you keep it lubricated, it will take care of you when you need it. If you neglect it, it's not going to be there when you need it. Hang fires, jams, all the nice things that come with a dirty firearm. That is actually very, very nice. As you can see, getting very little of anything, just basically some old oil and little dust just from it sitting, that's it. This is actually very, very good. Awesome. I like it. Since it's so clean, we won't even really worry about using the patches. We'll just stick with the microfiber cloth. Get it wiped down good. Good thing about cleaning when it's like this, you can clean it with oil to get everything off, as it's nice and protecting the metal. Once you have to use a little more in-depth cleaners, hops number 9 or something like that, you need to make sure that you get all of that out and oil it down very well. You do not want that stuff lingering around. Anything that lingers around that creates residues can actually cause your gun to gum up, and of course then it will not fire properly. And anything that doesn't fire properly can become a danger. All right. It's actually very nice. Kick on a little more light here. See, nice and shiny. Everything nice and clean. Go ahead and clean up the main slide. All right. That is actually nice. We will swap the barrel just with a single patch with some oil on it, just to make sure we've done it. As soon as I get the right rod. Those that don't know, maybe you bought your first cleaning kit, there's a notch at the end of the single rod, for all of your ends. We're just going to use a blunt end on this just to push the patch through the barrel. We won't worry about the patch holder. This one's clean enough, and we don't need to use any bore cleaner, so this one's actually very good. Spread the oil on there. Run the patch. Just ram it through, if I can get it to go. I have to swap to a different one. I think I grabbed the wrong size. The size too large. There we go. Each one of these things are a different size. I just grabbed the wrong one. My apologies. That makes it tight. And you get it through the bore. And you see what it looks like when it comes out? Very little to nothing. Somebody took good care of this. It can be very difficult to see. See if I can get in the camera just right. You can see how shiny the inside of that bore is. You see all the rifling. Everything is nice and clean in there. That is actually great. Okay. Back there he goes. Hey, that's what happens sometimes. It'll hang out, but since it's been a while, I forgot that I've got to slide that in through the side with a pin out of the way. There we go, just like that. And now it's nice and in there. So that piece right there, it holds the barrel, locks everything, goes up. That's on me for not remembering to slide it in from the side. Usually don't take it out at all, but when I pulled it out, it was loose, so. All right, give the spring a good rub down. You don't really oil the spring per se. You do want to make sure that the rod doesn't have any divots or anything in there, anything that can hang up with the spring. The rod's in good shape. Spring, nice and good. So we'll put it all back together. So, these, put the barrel back in. Barrel, slide, goes in, just like so. Okay. On these Beretta types, The Taurus clones, just like a Beretta, you always have a little bit of the barrel sticking out. Okay. The spring goes towards the front. Compress it. Okay. There we go. Looks like everything is set back in motion. Whoop. And yes, that does happen sometimes. And that's okay. It'll go right back in there. Alright. Spring sitting in its little groove. Get some soil off my hands. This thing has a whole rubber grip, so oil gets on that. It takes a little bit to get it off, and it can be a real pain. Alright. So these is just a matter of these rails here. And since we use the rim oil, we can give it a little juice. Just a little Lucas oil. I like the Lucas oil. But you can put just a little bit in the track, a couple of drops. With gun oil, sometimes less is more. Nothing comes up. Wipe off excess. It's still well lubricated. Slide it back on. When you hear that click, you know you're almost there. Push it back a little further. Flip the lever. Right there, the same one that we flipped out to take the slide off. You flip it back up. And now, we'll make sure everything functions properly. Pull the slide. Goes there. Not a giant fan of dry firing, but the trigger does fully release. And everything is back to its norm. Safety functions good. Slide release is good. Everything's still unloaded. Give it a nice final wipe down. Release the slide. Thumb on the hammer. Make sure it doesn't fall forward in dry fire. Pull the trigger. Use the hammer up. And there you have it. All nice and clean now. Luckily it was good. So that's a Taurus PT100 40 cal version. It's a Beretta clone. They're super nice guns. Alright, join us next time with Carlton Arms. Thank you.